I'm into the toddler phase, and I love the toddler.
I told Rhea the same thing. Toddler phase is all me. I love that pure ego.
Yeah, grab them, throw them on the bed, and body slam them.
I like that. Like, yo, the kids are pure ego, pure instinct. I don't like this. I hate that. I like that because I don't care. Do this. You know what I mean? I like that. That's me. Rita's all baby. She's all cute. She's all, whatever.
Yeah.
I want the attitude.
Toddlers is fun. They always say, "Oh, terrible twos." Terrible twos because you don't know how to fucking parent.
Hey, get them.
Terrible twos, my ass. Terrible twos, my ass.
Fucking get him, bro.
Did I one time? I was carrying my son. I forget how old he was. Young enough to be carrying him, right? And this dude said, "Boom!" Smacked me dead in my mouth. Boom! I popped his ass right back in the mouth. Boom! I said, "No, we're not gonna do that."
Yeah.
Do you think he ever did it again?
So to that fact, it sounds crazy, but
obviously I wasn't like,
backhand.
He was here. He smacked me, and I went like this to him, and his immediate reaction was,
he was shocked.
Okay, so that's what's gonna happen if I do it to somebody.
If I do this happens.
And it does. It obviously, I'm not saying beat your child when they're babies.
No, hey, you got kids, beat your kids.
Whoop they ass.
No. I think discipline is good. Spanking's fine. Do not abuse the kids. Never.
So
Never
I was, I think 4 kids. 2 of the 4. I breastfed all 4, but 2 of the 4, when they were, I've done like the long-term breastfeeding, so I breastfed for longer.
They've all breastfed up until at least 2.
Yeah, so they've breastfed like after 12 months.
Okay.
So at this point, around 9 months old, between 9 and 12 months, babies start getting like teeth.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So like baby grandson over here, he's got 2 little ones, and then he has that little
canine.
Yeah. So, but like one of my kids already had teeth, and they bit me while I was breastfeeding them.
Cool, little flick on the forehead.
I bit them.
Nice. I like that.
I grabbed their arm. I said no, and I bit them. They cried, holler, and scream, but they never did that shit again.
That'll be okay. That'll be okay.
I'm not talking about like
no. But this is a whole conversation in itself, because I've told even Rita when it comes to quotas. I've been told Rita when it comes to quotas. Some things are just straight up primal. Some things you shouldn't do with a dog. Some things you shouldn't do with a kid. But some things are straight up primal. You do something happens to me and I don't like it, and I do it to you, you don't like it.
Yeah,
we don't like it. We don't do it.
It's an understanding.
I'll like get up close to his neck, and like when he's like laying on his back, I'll get up on his neck and I'll like growl in his neck. I'll be like, and he's like, "Okay, mom, I get it."
But that's real talk though. Like it might not be the greatest way of like training a dog, but like at the end of the day,
we're gonna have a lot of people that don't agree with the way we parent
kids,
or as far as
that's a perfect example though.
Spanking your kid, because they're like, "Oh, you're hitting your kid." No, it's called discipline.
Like,
I'm disciplining my son, and it's not like you're sitting there like fucking.
Listen,
it's like
I say all
the
time.
And after, but here's the most important thing of all of it.
I say this all the time. Every prisoner I've ever seen on any interview said, "I wish my parents would have disciplined me more."
Got him.
Every single one. Every single time. I wish my parents would have disciplined me more. But how do you get away from that? How do you refute that? These guys are sitting 15, 20, 25 to life, and they're saying,
all you had to do was beat your kid. No.
Take that switch outside and bring it to me. And that's all, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of them don't, they didn't have that, and they learned the hard way.
You can always tell the kids that
had been punched in the face.
Yeah, I got
every time.
I got disciplined and didn't get disciplined.
No bottle.
We aren't
again. I'm not saying abuse.
No, it's a fine line.
It's completely different and it's not acceptable. I am not
fine line between
I'm
alcoholism
not a
or
fan
abuse?
of people abusing their kids. No, not at all.
No, every you know what I like to attribute every I say 80s and 90s baby who quote unquote has a very vivid memory of their grandmother has grown, and I excluding the extreme, so
Grandmother has backhand.
Grandmother or mother.
yeah, excluding the extremes, and I apologize to those of you who may or may not have good memories, but I'm saying like
You're
for the
triggering some people right now.
yeah, vast majority though.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
If you remember grabbing a switch from outside, if you don't know what a switch is, figure it out. Ask people in the comments. From those of you, right? And for those of you who my aunt had a nickname for her weapon of choice. It's called Black Justice.
Oh God! So here's the thing, though, right? Here's the trick. I'll let you in on a little secret. If they tell you go pick your branch or your switch, whatever, don't pick the smallest one.
Don't pick the biggest one, please. Hey, for all y'all watching, that might be younger.
The biggest one it's less likely to move.
Fat.
The more it moves, the harder it hits. Yeah, the more it bends.
If it bends, it's going to smack the shit out of
I'm just saying, you pick the smallest one, they're like, oh, nope, let me go grab one.
Yeah. Or they might double up on you, keep that same one and grab another one themselves. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying?
With that being said, don't let your ass get beat.
Savage.
Hey, look, if you've never had to put on 2 pairs of underwear, 2 pairs of socks, you've never been there before.
2 pants.
No. No, you know what? You know what's
short and
just
pants.
as
So short
bad?
and pants,
You know what's just as bad as a switch?
What's that?
A chancla on a wet ass.
Hey,
No.
hey.
Oh.
Fresh out the shower.
Yeah, fresh
Not even out the shower. In the shower. There's no way.
As soon as they heard that hot water hit your body.
And the chancla goes like,
yeah, it goes like ripples. It ripples.
oh, it's your ass cheek.
Hey, look.
I think you want better. That vacuum cord.
Oh, hey,
Oh
look.
my God.
Hey, vacuum cord.
Hey, look. The vets
Hey,
know.
my 90s babies.
The vets
80s
know.
babies,
No, the vets know about
know
that
where it's
computer
at.
cable.
The computer cable is wild.
That fucking.
Hey, yo, hey, real quick.
Let us know in the comments.
That
What
was your worst beating?
That's how you know we're fucked up.
Your worst beating. Hey, check it out.
What'd you do? Did you really do it, or
Did you
not
do it?
I was innocent. I
Did you
didn't
do it, or was it your older brother or sister? Throw it in the comments. Hey, we've all been there. Trust me.
Still innocent to this day.
To this day, we've covered the younger brothers and sisters. We know your struggle. You've covered before.
As a little
You've
sister,
covered.
this one used to make me touch hot stuff, acting like it wasn't hot, and I burn my fingers. She's been burning me all my life.
Oh God! Oh God! Somebody! Hey, blink twice. Blink twice, please.
Hey man,
If I burn to death, it's because this one killed me.
God.
That's real though. Hey, look to all the veterans out there who's been through the trenches.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. If you know, you know.
We appreciate your
know.
service because
Thank
you're a
you.
good human being.
You paved the way for those behind you to know what to do if they were ever in those situations. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Report card coming out
yeah.
and not bringing it to your parents and saying, "Oh, my teacher forgot." Hey, you were that guy. We know. All right. Got you. These days it's all electronic. You can't hide
You
from
didn't
it.
take
no
that
more.
trash out the day you were supposed to.
Hey,
I bet you remember next time.
Better. You didn't take that meat out the
The
freezer.
fucking chicken.
Yeah,
to
that
buy
shit
out.
out there. You thought that shit.
You
Oh my
took it out
God.
when you heard the car come in the driveway. Oh fuck! Jump on, get off the internet, the PlayStation or whatever game.
Whatever game you Game
TV
Boy,
or
whatever
anything.
TV. Yeah, man. You can get off that landline quick enough. Hey, bro. Hey, look. We know. We were there. We've lived it. Please put in the comments. Let us know your worst one. We all got woke. Look at us. We're good human beings. We're civilized.
Turned out okay.
We're good Samaritans.
Yeah.
Across the board, I think we're all good. You know? We got the
I think
I feel
we're all
like
good.
I'm
I
questionable.
think we're all good, is what he said. I
Military.
think we're all good.
He
It's
saves lives every
questionable.
day.
It's
Pharmaceuticals.
questionable,
She makes sure that our youths
Hey,
are not in these streets shooting these quote unquote guns and,
Oh, the heron.
and the herons and the
Yeah.
fentanyls. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the after school club.
hey, I'm a life coach.
Oh my God.
No, but yeah, seriously though, throw it in there, man. This is I love hearing the stories of other people's stuff because it's all relatable.
Yeah.
We all have it. I promise you, we could throw a quarter at somebody, and we could at one of our neighbors and have one similar story of how we were raised.
Yeah.
At least one.
I mean, we have 4 years in between.
In between all of us.
Yeah.
Between all of us.
Just as an
Were we
example.
raised right? Were we not? That's the question, right?
That's the question.
I mean, but what is race right? What is
That's-
right?
What is
Yeah.
normal?
right?
What is normal?
right?
Let her
What is
question.
normal? What is
Yeah.
what is
Because
like?
also you have to you have to like understand and I think that we failed to see that when we were younger. It's hard to see that
Yeah.
you don't see that until after.
Yeah.
But like our parents did the best they could with what they had.
Yeah.
And everyone's parents had access to different things.
Stuff.
That's
So-
what they have. Yeah.
Yeah, so like obviously my upbringing is going to be different than your upbringing. It may be similar in some of the things in some of the ways, but at the end of it, your mom had access to things that
Somebody
our
else's
moms
didn't.
didn't
Yeah,
have.
like
Right.
Hold on.
you had access to a home your whole life. You had
This
a
is
home.
true. This
We
is true.
lived apartment to apartment to
This is true.
apartment
That's
Yeah.
fair.
our whole childhood.
That's
You
fair.
know?
So like that's
Well,
gonna affect us
House of
different.
Cali.
You travel
but-
back and forth from Cali and here.
But here's the
for a hot
difference, though.
minute.
But here's the difference, right? And that can be different all we want it, but there's one similarity here. We all got our asses whooped. Yes or no?
Hey, we not in
You
jail.
see
we
me in
not
cuffs
prison.
right now?
Yeah.
I will
that's
say
a
the
fact.
last time I ever
I
got
think
my ass
we're
whooped
decent
was
human
in second
beings.
grade,
You know?
and I still remember that
See,
because
look.
I felt like I still needed ass whoopings after
she
that.
need a couple more, but we're not
She
gonna
she just said she needed a
See,
couple
look.
more.
I even
Maybe
acknowledged
we
it.
should. I mean,
I was the last time I got my ass whooped. I was like in 7th grade.
See,
Yeah, so I remember.
Seventh grade?
I remember she was there. She was
Crazy
like,
your brain.
Hey, there's all these people listening. Damn, they got some problems.
Question.
Go see a
Hold on.
therapist. When's the last time?
Promise. If
You know what?
If
This
you know,
is
you
our
know.
pseudo-therapy,
Yeah.
okay?
If you know, you know. How many times or have you ever been at your friend's house and he got his ass whooped or she got her ass whooped in the house while you were visiting?
That was so weird.
You just
Please.
gotta sit there like.
Tell a story because everyone has a story.
That
I'm
is
sure.
so
You
uncomfortable.
just
I have a
gotta sit there
story.
like.
It's
you never know,
crazy.
You're like.
Yeah.
No,
It's crazy.
yeah, I'll do you a
the
different
worst
one.
part is when you you're say you're in the living room because they'll go up to the
Oh,
room,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So you're
yeah.
downstairs in the room,
Yeah.
and then the mom will come down and be like, "Hey, sweetie,
Would
do
you
you
like-
want anything?"
Oh my
and
god.
you're like,
You're like,
No.
hey.
"No, I'm good.
I don't want
I'm
nothing.
fine. Thank you."
Or
What-
they're
What did
asking
he
their
get? I
parents-
don't want what he got.
Or they're asking their parent if you can stay over,
Oh
and you gotta
my-
sit there like.
You gotta be like the pristine
so
child.
good.
I'm such a good
Yeah.
child. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Can I stay over, please? Like, I
Yeah.
promise.
It wasn't his idea. I promise you. I didn't put him
Yeah.
up to it. I put him in this position.
Yeah,
it was really
exactly.
me. It was never him.
It
It
was
was
always
never
the
her.
friend that had to go be like,
Yeah.
"Nah, man. If I ask my mom,
She's
not
gonna say
she's
no.
gonna
No,
say
you
no,
gotta
you
ask
gotta
her.
ask her. Yeah.
Hey, man. If you know, you know. Please let us know. Give us your stories because
Let
those are the best ones.
Let us
please.
know the last time your ass was whooped. How
That's a
about
fact. Yeah.
that? Let us know.
What was the
Can
weapon
you
of
remember?
choice?
Was it 1990 something? Was it the early 2000s? Was it the 80s?
Did you not get whooped enough?
Did you
'Cause-
never get touched? And now you're walking around like.
My shit don't stink. Do you wish
Honestly,
you got? Did you
I
wish
feel
you
like
got it
I
more?
didn't get whipped enough.
Do you wish
and
you got
I feel
it
like
more?
I walk around sometimes like I don't give a fuck about
See,
anybody
see,
or
look.
anything.
See,
So
look. Yeah.
obviously, get your ass whooped a little bit.
It'll
Might
humble
be
you.
a little
It'll
bit.
humble you. It humbles me.
It'll
sure
humble
does.
you. It'll humble the fuck out
Personal
of you.
experience for sure.
I don't know, but have you guys ever been? I'll do you a different one, right?
Okay.
You ever been in a place where you're at a friend's house and they're like super disrespectful to their parents
Jesus.
right in front of you, and you're just like,
You get
Jesus. You're on eggshells.
Yeah,
You're like,
and
yo,
you're like,
what's
wait,
about to
wait,
happen?
you're gonna let them talk to you like that? That shit ain't gonna happen.
Yo.
Is this what happens here in this home? Because I'm probably knocked out, sleeping early. I went to bed early already by then. Like,
Yeah, you gotta pretend you're asleep so you don't catch that ass whooping.
It's coming sometime. I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm already asleep. I'm underneath the couch cushion.
Dude, I've had
As long as you were under the blankets, you were safe.
Yeah.
I've had friends
Yeah.
where I've been in that situation and I'm over there sitting there like I'm a preacher, like, hey dude, you shouldn't be talking to your mother. You can't be doing that.
You gotta worship thy mother.
Yo.
What is it?
He's like, no man, it's blah blah blah, whatever. And I'm like, okay, dude.
You got it. Hey bro, you got it. It's your house apparently. You got it. No, yeah, that's real. But yeah. Comments, please give us a story.
Did he get his ass whooped later? Probably not.
Probably not.
Because I can guarantee you, I would never talk to my parents, especially my mama, the way that my friend talked to his mom that day. I would have been dead. Right in front.
Be here.
Right in front.
Because if mom didn't get him, dad when he got off work was getting him.
They would have said, "You want to help me bury him in the back?"
No. Yo, I don't understand why he's still breathing. Let's just start there. Why is he still breathing? Well, yeah.
But I think there's a difference, though, right? Like the difference back then was like it was a fucking ass beating, and then it's nothing. Like, hey, do you?
What?
You okay?
But
but now,
yeah.
like when I discipline my kids, it's immediately after. It's like, hey, dude, this is why.
Yeah.
And this is blah blah blah, and this happened because of this, and this, and we can't have this and this happen. And it's, hey, I love you.
Yeah.
I don't want to do a spanking
or
whatever it is, like because I don't enjoy it at all.
Out of
Yeah,
it.
I don't enjoy it at all.
Yeah.
Right when I feel my kids need to be disciplined or whatever, but it's like they gotta understand. That that it's out of love and there's consequences.
I have a vulnerability with that. Having no kids, I'll definitely say that there's a lot of things that I quote unquote fear.
People are killing us in the comments right now.
They're burning us up.
These guys need help. Take the kids.
Take CPS. Where are you? No, but real talk. Like I yo, somebody's dialing it right now. Hey Anna, you smoked. They got your address already. They've already figured.
We got her on video.
They got the IP address. Yo, you're talking about the baby. The baby's unsafe. It's a wrap for you, my guy. It's a wrap. No, but I genuinely have a vulnerability when it comes to quote unquote disciplining your kids because I don't have children right now. They're making me laugh.
but would you? Is that in the? I don't mean to cause friction.
No, 100%. Whether or not, and this is nothing against her, to her, nothing like that. Whether or not she would want to see it, agree with it, nothing like that. I would absolutely discipline my kids, male or female, don't care. Obviously, if I'm a girl dad, it's gonna be a little bit harder for me to do. I understand the whole psyche behind it. I'm not there yet, so I don't know.
And I 100% agree that I think that spanking is not a form of torture. I think it is a form of discipline.
Not a form of torture, not at all.
No, and it's like I'm not trying to abuse you when I'm spanking. Right. I'm not hitting you to the point where you're fucking passing out. Like,
or you're not saying, hey, it's Tuesday. Get ready for that ass.
Yeah. You know what this is.
No routine.
But
it's like it's like our final. It would be our final form of like discipline.
Right, we
like
tried
after
all these
I've
things,
already
and all these things have failed. You have not listened. You're continuing to do what I'm telling you not to do.
Exactly.
Like this is what we're doing.
Exactly.
And that's why you get those
policy.
kids at the. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say we've always discussed this, and we have a policy that we plan to implement with our kids. Is truth over everything. Tell me the truth, and I will punish you for it. There will be consequences because there's consequences
for everything you do in life.
Whether they're
that's what
good
people
or
don't
bad.
understand is accountability.
But
accountability is the
but
adult
what we
form
won't do
of that,
is punish you on top of the accountability that you have to take for whatever choice you make.
Listen,
so
you wanna
tell me the truth,
so
that I know what happened and I know how to handle whatever or how I can help you with whatever has happened or whatever.
One thing I've always told the kids is, especially with because I've told him. I mean, I even told Andy.
Embarrassing.
No,
Don't embarrass me.
I've told
Hey, my mama used to say, "Hey, mama, I love you, mama. I love you, mama." She used to say, "I'm gonna pop you."
Yo, if I have to
It's-
come
it's
off of work
always-
to get to school, bro, just know. Just know. Can we curse? Alright.
it's always been
Yeah.
tell me the truth
Yeah.
because I will do what I need to do
Yeah.
to have your back because I
Yeah.
will have your back all the time.
Yeah.
But you need to tell me the truth before I go out there and look stupid.
Yeah.
And I've told Rita the same thing, and not to cut you off.
Yeah.
I'd rather my child lie to the school, lie to the principal, tell me the truth.
Yeah.
Tell me the whole truth.
Like
Let
what
me
they
lie.
did.
Yeah,
Nothing
exactly.
but-
Let me
Like,
lie.
hey,
truth
if
and
you
nothing but the
punch
truth.
that kid in cold blood just because you don't like that kid,
Tell
tell
me that. So I
So
know
that
what the
I
fuck
know
I need
exactly.
to do.
And I
So
can defend you on the topics and
Yeah.
the areas that you don't understand of the world. I can do that for you.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have the conversation at home.
Separately.
Yeah,
About
exactly.
why
But
it's not
why it's
okay.
not okay.
Just to go around punching people.
Yeah.
But if you tell me, then I can help you
Yeah.
in that situation the best of my ability.
ability.
Because if I don't know
Everything,
everything,
then you can.
then I can't
Make
be
it-
like, hey, yeah, my kid didn't do this, this, and this, and then they were like, oh, well, we have video of them doing this. Now.
Because trust
And then
me,
I'm like, I didn't even
didn't
know
even
that was
know
a
it.
thing. I'm
trust me,
sorry.
they got you on video.
Yeah, maybe you should talk to your kid.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, look,
Also,
listen.
yeah, that's another thing.
No
It's like,
disrespect to the parents out here that don't believe in spanking your children, nothing like that.
Whatever works for you.
Whatever works for you. But listen, my kid lies to me and then they lie to the world. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna beat the shit out of them because I don't. No. And there's a reason behind it. No. There's a reason. There's a
I'm
reason.
so
There's a
sorry,
reason.
Internet.
There's a reason. No.
So sorry
No,
for
no,
your
no, no,
children.
No. There's a reason. And I want everybody to
He
understand this.
doesn't mean
No.
beat the shit
I
out of them.
promise you, I mean what I say. And I say it.
Cancelado.
No.
Cancelado.
Real shit.
Stop,
No,
let
no,
it
no.
talk.
No, let me get it out. Let me get it out. There's a reason behind it. And here's the reason. Because there are too many people in jail and prison who didn't have that parent to put that foot in that butt to make sure that they understood what the world would do to them before their parents would.
And then you have
You
these
know what I'm saying? That's real. The parents don't do certain things to their kids, and then the world does it. Not even the world, life does it to them.
life. You have
And
these
life
so-called brave
always-
guys
Yeah.
Yep.
think they're Billy Badass till
Until
you find out.
you meet Billy Badass, and then
you
it's a
find
problem.
out. Yeah.
And then I don't ever want my child, male, female, blue, green. I don't
Might as well
care.
finish the bottle. It's
Finish it.
Nothing.
I don't care. I don't care what my kid is like. Whatever I love, my child is gonna be my child no matter what. It's 2024. It'll be 2020 or whatever. It'll be 2030 whatever. I will love my child whenever. My
Absolutely.
point to it is, life always
The
hits you
addiction to
harder
that.
than anything your family can necessarily train you for. But what I'll say is this: I'd want to prepare my child for what
For the
life,
world.
for the world.
Is
good
it not? Is it not
and
your?
bad.
Is it not your job as a parent to prepare?
Is
them?
it not your job? Is it not?
I think it is personally.
If
But,
if your kid has a slight understanding of
It's just me.
what bad decisions and bad consequences are before they get there, because how many
and go around and
stories?
punch everybody in the face.
Because what
And
happens?
go around and bite everybody.
Worst case scenario, you get punched back and you end up a vegetable. Best case scenario, you just get punched and you lose a tooth. You know what I'm saying? But you learned. I can't just take my emotions out on somebody because I don't know what's gonna happen to me next. Kids aren't taught that, in my opinion, these days. I feel like, personally, in my age range,
Like
right
back
now,
in my days.
no,
Here we
right?
go, back in my days.
Real
Good old days.
talk. Real talk. There's not enough people in this world who got hit in their face. There's not enough people who've gotten punched in their mouth to understand that just because you're a team lead, just because you're a shift leader, just because you're a boss somewhere, doesn't protect you from getting slapped in your mouth when you talk to somebody crazy.
Yeah.
That don't mean nothing.
Just be respectful.
Just be respectful. Understand.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Meet that person at their
I think-
level and
and
make them
I-
understand,
honestly-
like, yo, like, this is the situation and this is how I feel. This is why this is happening. Not, oh, I'm better than you. Because I'm better than you just gets a five finger discount. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm better than you doesn't
So,
mean nothing.
I
That's
think,
my personal opinion. Comments, please tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm crazy. But these kids these days, they
I
don't.
think a lot of it has to
Kids
do
these
with the
days are
kids
the-
these days feeling entitled.
Yes.
Entitled.
and
It's
that's
the
what it is,
entitlement,
and that's
it's
and it's the
crazy.
kid. You've seen it. Those of you that are watching, you're literally thinking of that time in your head. The kid that was acting up at that store.
One kid, that kid that was privileged, that kid that. Come on, don't make me say it for you.
I'm just
you
saying,
thought it.
It's
I'm-
a lot of
I'm saying
these.
the
It's
kid
a
that
lot
was-
of these crunchy parents,
Mhm.
unfortunately, that confuse gentle parenting and crunchy parenting with giving your kid everything that they want.
Oh, we're gonna lose a lot of subscribers with this, or we're gonna gain a lot.
I have nothing against those styles of parenting.
No, yeah, absolutely not.
In the true essence of what they are.
Yeah.
Right.
I do
right.
not
In the concept
agree
itself, yeah.
with
Right.
the practices that people put
Yeah.
in place with these parenting styles. Because
Gentle parenting in and of
it's
itself
what
is
it
good.
is. It's a very dismissive parenting style.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's
yeah,
like,
the
I don't want to
baby
be a
can do
parent. You can do
whatever.
what you want.
But
Exactly. It's
that's
very,
that
treat
that's
your
what
yourself.
it
portion of it.
that's what it
That's not
generally
it.
translates to.
Yeah.
That's
and
not
that's
it.
the thing that
You're not
really
you're not
gets-
helping your kid in the
You're
long
not.
run. I'm
You're
telling you.
not.
When they
Because
grow
your
up,
child
they're gonna have
is
some
gonna
issues.
end up in a place where they don't know that they can't do something, or just don't
Let
like
me rephrase that.
reason with the
I have a
fact
story.
that they
I have a
do
story to
something.
tell. When I was in kindergarten.
Let me
I'll let you
rephrase
speak
that.
first.
Most of the time, because not
Right.
everything is 100%.
No. We're not speaking in absolute.
And I'm not saying that
No,
that every kid that you discipline or
Yeah.
spank, whatever,
It's gonna
is
respond
be,
the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. We're not saying
Not,
that.
but in my general experience, from what I have experienced and what I have seen, more
Mostly,
leaning
yeah.
towards the kids that were disciplined are the kids that know how to behave, the kids that aren't acting a fool, the kids that are have manners, that are doing what they need to be doing. I mean,
And again,
we
this
always
is
get
our
this, like,
this is our view.
just
of
my
parenting.
opinion. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
right,
just
right.
my
It
opinion.
does
And
not
what
fit
works
for
for
everybody.
us.
Exactly.
Because what
I
works
speak-
for
I
me
speak for
might not
myself.
work
who
for
don't have
everybody
kids
else.
and coming from two people that do have multiple kids.
Mind you, I have helped raise their kids and other kids because
Fair
my
enough.
mom has worked.
Speaking for
daycare.
myself, but I
Fair
hate when
enough.
I hate when we always get, oh, your kid's so well behaved, your kid's so disciplined, and I'm like, and they're like, he has manners. I'm like, yeah,
Because
you guys put
because
in
I
the work.
disciplined them.
because
they have
there's a
discipline
structure
because I
in the
disciplined
home.
And they
Yeah.
know, like they know that there's
Yeah.
consequences to certain things. Like
And
they
I
know
look
that
at them and I go, yeah, and I can tell your kid wasn't.
That's real. That's real.
and not, I mean, yeah, not to brag or anything. I'm like, yeah, they're all.
But
They're good children.
not picking on any kids out
No,
there, or
no,
any
no,
parents,
no,
or
no,
nothing.
no,
Please,
it's
please
not-
don't
it's
get it
not like
twisted.
that. It's not like that.
Just speaking from my own experience,
Just
right,
understanding
from my
this,
point of view.
This different.
Everybody's different. Everybody
ways of
has a
raising your
different way.
children. We were, and to those who are similarly raised to us but want to do better than what they were raised like, because not everything that happened to us should happen to our kids. I want to make that a
Right.
statement.
Yeah, I wouldn't be my kids with the vacuum cord.
Or honestly, a switch outside was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Grandma was wilding, but
like hanger, like whatever,
you know what I'm saying? Wild hanger. Hey, weapon of choice was wild back in the day in the 90s.
If anything, they could get their hands on.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, but with that being said, though, we as children, we learned very quickly what was and what wasn't. And we're able now as adults to mitigate and kind of find the happy medium to that. But my wife and I, we speak on this all the time. We go, quote unquote, if you've never played this game before, it's kind of fun. Trauma for trauma. If you're, it's just talk to your significant other and actually get to the bare bones of who you are.
Why you are the way you are.
Why you are the way you are. Like,
why are you so emotional?
Why are you so emotional? Why aren't you emotional? Where does this come from? Because at the end of the day, like a lot of it comes from literally 5 through 14. It is just what it is. Science is science. It's within that age range of who we are as who we are. Yes, at 25, science says that's when our brains fully develop. But we all remember these very vivid memories of that age range.
Even before 5, you have very pivotal years in the sense
That's
that,
true.
like, in the formative years
I was
of
gonna say
1 through
formative
5,
Yeah.
there's a thing that a lot of people end up having fucked up in their older years is having an oral fixation, which is why
Yeah,
a lot of people tend to have
that's real.
why
that's real.
people tend to have
Yeah.
issues with smoking cigarettes or
Yeah.
something like
the
is
action
the oral
of
fixation
the
because
repetition.
it's something that you didn't know how to
regulate
regulate at
Yeah.
the time when
That's
you were
real.
very
little.
1 through 5,
Yeah,
and
that's
that's
real.
like those are pivotal years.
That's real.
So everything has to do with your environment, with the way you were raised, with what things that you were able to eat, what you were not able to eat. I mean, honestly,
that's real too.
everything is so like.
And everything,
It's so-
it's
so-
everything it influences.
Yeah.
Just your environment in general, and as far
Exactly.
as environment, it includes
Yeah.
all of the things, but all of that influences like the person that you are
right now
as an adult.
Yeah. And if you're,
I'd like to say I'm a law-abiding citizen.
I'm gonna say 1,000% honest.
Simple Catholic man over here.
If you watch this podcast, you probably got beat because you're not in jail or prison right now, and you understand what's right and what's wrong.
These jail people have phones
Unless you got a cell
nowadays.
phone, you're sitting in that
listen,
cell.
Yeah. If you're in the cell right now, hey, appreciate you. Subscribe.
Let us
Let
know.
us know.
Let us know where you're at.
Why did you end up where you at right
Yeah,
now?
literally. What do you think your
Tell us
parents
from
would
the
have
cell.
done better so
Tell
that
us from
you
the
didn't
cell.
end
Let
up
us
in
know.
the
Tell us from the
situation that
cell.
you're
Tell
in?
us from the cell. Let us know. Hey, real talk.
Letters from the cell.
Letters from the cell. Hey, you
write
know,
to us.
what-
Write
Pen
to
pals,
us.
yes.
You
Let's
know,
become pen pals. For
4
sure.
people in a bottle. We're just talking. We really want to know what everybody feels like. So, not excluding you guys. With that being said, send it out there. And to the female inmates in prisoners, whatever, please put something in the comments too. If you do have your cell phones, also, you guys, the females, honestly don't get enough coverage. I see a lot on my feed of just straight up males doing their thing or whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you. The females, y'all got it too. Send us something too. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that.
Don't look at that.
Hey, look.
So
hey, you see?
He said he got a lot of males in my
You
feed,
see?
like, I don't-
You try to. It's 2024 equality. EO, y'all fought for that, right? Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I'm just a simple Catholic man.
This is a
I'm
simple
just
Catholic
a simple
man.
Catholic man here.
I'm just numb. This is 4 people in a bottle.
On a bottle. Don't forget to like, comment, and
Subscribe.
subscribe. We'll see y'all. Thank you.